Hello everyone, hello everyone, hello everyone. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to the Jerome Strickland channel. We sitting down here in one of the main strips in my city. Yes, I live in a medium-sized city, not too big, not too small, kind of the way I like it. But I wanted to drop another video for y'all tonight, not too long, not too much, not too deep, but I did want to drop some important esoteric information for you tonight. Oh yes, I want to welcome everybody back to my channel. I want to welcome all the subscribers, all the newcomers, all the people that just stumbled up on this video, and all the curious haters. Yes, I welcome y'all back to another video. Yes. Anyway, we are back. Tonight, the subject I want to talk about is allowing versus forcing. Allowing versus forcing things to happen. A lot of people fall into this category of trying to make things go their way, trying to force things to go their way. There it comes. Every time I start talking, something just grabs my throat and start trying to, I don't know what it is. It's weird. I can talk any other time with no problem. But as soon as I start making a video, something starts choking me or something. I don't know what it is. It's weird. But y'all bear with me if I start coughing. Y'all know why if y'all watched any of my videos any length of time. But anyway, I want to talk about allowing versus forcing. Allowing things to happen instead of trying to force things to happen. And a lot of people, excuse me, fall into this category of trying to force things to go their way. They're trying to make things go their way. They're trying to basically have their way. But there was another side to this, and it's called allowing. When you allow things to happen the way they should naturally happen, you simply get in the right frequency and the right vibration of the things you want and the things you desire. Excuse me, y'all. And the things that you feel like you need, you simply get in the right frequency and the right vibration of those things and allow them to be attracted into your reality. But so many people find themselves trying to force things, trying to force a relationship, trying to force some sort of opportunity, trying to force money into their life. Force, force, force. Did you know God does not work through people by force? No, God does not work by force. God works by attraction. This is how God works through you. He doesn't, God doesn't force anything. God creates. And if you are one with God and God is within you, then you are a creator. You don't have to force it. This is the other thing. You into this mindset, I have to force things to happen. I have to make things happen. I have to just, have this, non-stop, not give up type of mindset. And, in some ways that is a good thing to have this, I'm going to make things happen. But I found out when you get in the flow state, when you stay centered and balanced, and you get into the frequency and the vibration of the things you desire, then you just allow the things to be attracted to you. Yes, you'll find out it's just like the firefly. If you're chasing a firefly, trying to force it into a jar, you'll find out that the firefly will run from you. But if you just hold the jar up and just watch it fly around, for some reason, it'll fly right into the jar. like even a cat or a cat that won't come to you. You're trying to force this cat to come to you, or force some dog or some stray dog to come to you. No, you just sit there, put a little food out there and allow the animal to come to you. This is the allowing state, not the forcing state. When you get in the frequency and the vibration of the things you want and just allow things to be attracted to you, you'll find that things are so much easier to come to you. I'm not saying you don't have to do any work. I'm not saying you don't have to put any effort in, but you have these people, or this mindset of chasing everything, and this is why everything is running from you. But if you don't chase anything and just get in the right frequency, and this is how you get the right things to come to you the right way. If you know, anytime you're forcing things and trying to make things happen, you notice even if you did get what you was after, it ended up being a mess. It end up being the wrong thing. Let's just say somebody of the opposite sex. You want a person, and you're trying to do everything to get this person, and you flowers, and maybe you're a man who wants to be with a woman, and you're trying your best to get this person, and you're not gonna give up till you get this person, and you don't give up, and you end up getting this person, and you find out later it was the worst mistake of your life. Why? Because you're forcing instead of allowing. When you get into the allowing state, what you are doing is you're allowing God to move out here in this atmosphere, out here in this ether, and bring you and attract the right things that are right for you. Sometimes we think we know what's right for us, when in all actuality, it is the wrong thing for us. But if we're in the allowing state, and stop chasing in the sense of just having to have something go our way, or just having to have something, and just love God and love yourself and get in the right frequency of happiness and joy and love. And then those things that you desire, because everything you want wants you. Everything you need needs you. Everything you love loves you. But if you chase it, you are sending the universe, the ether, the message that you don't have it. The truth is, you have to get into this frequency of already there, assuming the wish fulfilled, or being in the state of already having and already being what you want to be and where you want to be. Where people make the mistake is they get impatient, and they look at the circumstances, and it seems, next to impossible sometimes. And so they feel like they have to do something because it's taking long, and they keep saying, well, I'm not getting any younger. But when you allow things, you allow what God has for you to enter into your life, enter into your realm, into your inner circle. But if you force things, you find out that these things that you are trying to get are really not even for you. I know I used to help, every once in a while, I used to help some mechanic or something work on a car, and they would all say the same thing. When you're trying to get a bolt or a nut off or a screw loose or something, the first thing they say is, don't force it. Don't force it. It's gonna slip off, and you're gonna bust your knuckles. When you try to force something off, it's just do a little bit at a time. Wait a little while until it breaks loose. And a lot of times I notice mechanics, the ones that joke around a lot, the ones that don't take it too serious, they end up getting the job done better than the one that's just overly taking it serious, and the ones that's just trying to, force things to be how they want them to be. And you know, it is a parallel to this reality. How when you're trying to force things to be the way you want them to be, they're trying to force things into your life, and then you bypass the process. You heard some people say trust the process, but you trust the process in the process of allowing. This is how you trust the process. Just get in the right frequency of what you want. How do you do that? Well, you give it your awareness. Just say you want a certain vehicle. Well, you start looking up, start cutting out pictures, start looking at videos, start looking at pictures on your phone, start looking at it when you're out on the street. You know, like just say you want a Jeep. You want a nice Jeep, you know. You want a nice Jeep. Start looking at the Jeeps as they pass you by. And you know, if you notice this, the more you start giving something your awareness, the more you're gonna see it. It's a lot of things out here that you're not aware of because you're not seeking it. It's not in your awareness. You know, you ever notice when you have a certain vehicle, or when you get a certain vehicle, all of a sudden that vehicle is everywhere because it's within your awareness. This is one of the techniques or the ways you can attract things into your life. Start using your imagination and believing that you're already there. Believe that you're already driving that vehicle, living in that house, being with that perfect person, whatever it is that you desire. Because, like I said, this reality is malleable. It's like clay, and you are the potter of the clay. And you know, a person that is a potter, he doesn't force the pot. He doesn't make the pot. He doesn't force the pot. He sets it on the wheel, and as it spins, he just shapes it. You shape your reality by not forcing, but allowing. You just allowing as you carve around the edges and carve around the top. You're in a beautiful place. You already see that pot already made. It's already made in your head. You just have to allow it as you carve around the edges, as you obey the promptings from God that is within you. Stop forcing and start allowing. A lot of times, this is why you can't get what you want. This is why you can't attract the things you want, because you're forcing instead of allowing, and you're becoming impatient, and you're becoming, frustrated because whatever you want is not there yet. And this is really not a good thing to do. Is to be happy where you're at. Love God where you're at. Love yourself where you're at. And then just, give it your awareness and allow it to come to you. And it will come to you in due process. In due time, it will come to you. And if it's meant for you. Sometimes things are not meant for us that we think are meant for us. Sometimes people are not meant for us that we think are meant for us. This is why you have the allowing mindset, where you just allow the things that are for you to come to you. And you have to detach from the outcome, detach from the time frame. Just detach and love yourself and love God. This is all that's required in your life. And then just allow the things to come to you that are for you. And at the end of the day, it's you just loving God. It's just you loving yourself. It's just you and God out here. Really, that's really what it is. If I was to be honest, it's just you and God. It's God and you. Don't get me wrong, there's other people out here, and there's other, and you're not alone in that sense. But when it comes to living your life and in your relationship with God, it's really just you and God, because at the end of the day, you're alone in your own head. You're alone in your own mind. And the only one that's in there with you is God and your ego. And it's like three of y'all in your head. It's yourself, there's God, and then there's your ego. and your ego is talking to you, you need to do something. You need to force it. You need to you need to figure out a way to make it happen. And God is saying, no, rest. Rest in me. Just rest. I'll tell you when to move. I'll tell you how to move. I'll tell you what to say and when to say it. Don't force everything. Look at that. That's a nice truck right there. That is a nice truck. I would like to have a truck like that. But I'm not finna go down there to the Chevrolet dealership and sign some paper paying $800 a month for something like that. I'm happy with what I have. I got it's an older truck, but it's a nice truck. It takes me where I want to go, and I really like it. Sometimes the other thing is just being happy where you're at and what you have, being grateful for where you're at and what you have, because a lot of times if you lose where you're at in life and you lose what you have in life, you'll be grateful just to get that back. Just be grateful for where you're at. Be grateful for what you have. And if you're not where you want to be, still be grateful. And get in the frequency, get in the vibration, and get in the awareness of the life where you want. I do believe that we came to this life. It's not just a battle, or not just a struggle, not just a fight, but it's to live life more abundantly. See, it's all about, like I said, it's all about perspective. It's to live life more abundantly. To live life more abundantly is really the best abundant life is loving yourself and loving God, knowing that God, live with this knowing, live with this mind that God is with you and within you in everything you do and say. And God guides you from within. God works through you. God doesn't bring everything to you. He brings everything through you. And once you understand this concept, you start loving God within you and start getting in the right frequency. What is the right frequency? The frequency of love, joy, and peace, and long suffering. Long suffering, you're not suffering a long time, but it just means you're being patient and waiting on the process. And sometimes the process might seem difficult or uncertain, but don't worry about that. Just know that God is with you and within you, and He works through you. Some of us, we waiting on God to just make things fall in our lap. No. God will give you prompting. God will give you guidance from within. He is within your mind. He is in your soul. He's in your spirit. And God, this is how God guides you. From within. And so the best way to do this is love. You love yourself and you love God within yourself. Really, this is the only thing that's required to attract anything you want. Once you love yourself and you love God within you and know that everything is okay and everything is all good because you are in that frequency of love, you are in that frequency of joy, you are in that frequency of peace, and you are in that frequency of awareness of the things that you desire. And everything you want is not good for you. We want things, but ask ourselves, what are we wanting? And then we realize, we're wanting things that are not good for us or are not right for us. And so ask God, is this right for me at this moment in life? At this moment in time? At this moment in my life, is this right for me? Sometimes the best way to live is to just live without no attachments, without no being attached from all of this outer stuff anyway, because this outer world is all in a way temporary. You're attached to things, to attracting things to yourself from this outer world. No, only be attached to God. Only be attached to your relationship with God. Only be attached to knowing that God is within you. And then the right things will be in the right place at the right time. And then when they are there, show gratitude and be grateful. Love yourself and love God. Remember, this is all that is really required. Yes. Attract. Don't force. Allow. Don't force. Yes. This is all you have to do. Love yourself. Love God within you. And just allow. And this is really all required. As long as you love yourself and love God, you already headed in the right frequency. And this is and detach from any type of outcome. And let God allow the things that are right for you to come into your life. And be grateful for the things that are great. You got so many great things, and you got so many people that love you. You got so many people that you are in a great relationship with. We seeking things that are not in our reality yet, but we forget to be grateful for the things that are already there. Yes. Don't forget to be grateful for what's already there. And I've done this before, where I'm wanting this and wanting that, wanting this person, wanting this friendship, wanting this attachment and all this other stuff, wanting all this other stuff, and I forget what I already have. You already have people that love you. You already have a beautiful place. You already are at a beautiful place in your life. And we become so blind to that. We become so we don't see that, how great we really have it, because we're so busy trying to chase things. When you be grateful for what you already have, that creates a magnetic force in your reality to attract more things to you that you can be grateful for. Yes. Be grateful for what you already have, and put the things that you desire. If you desire something in this outer world, but you shouldn't be attached to it, it's okay to want things, but just don't be attached to it. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You love God and you love yourself, and that's all that really matters. If you get into that, and then you just, put your awareness on the things that you desire. Your awareness creates another magnetic force to attract those things. So you start seeing it around you. Yes. So if you're one of those people that just feel like they gotta force things, that feel like they just gotta make things happen, they gotta have it their way, and they're just gonna make it happen their way, when they want it, how they want it, and all this other stuff, and then they're not even being grateful for what they already have, then that's going to create this wall between you and your desires. Because wanting something and believing that you already have it, wanting something is sending a message to the universe that you don't have it. But knowing that you have it and acting as if you have it, thinking as if you have it, and living as if you have it, then the universe will catch up to whatever it is whatever your awareness is. This is why you shouldn't be constantly being aware of things that you don't want in your reality, like news and all of this, toxic information and toxic things that are full of toxicity and fear. Well, some of us chase that stuff, and then we wonder why we in a messed up state. No, be aware of the things that are good, right, and true. All you have to do is pay attention to what you're aware of. And remember, the number one rule is to love yourself and to love God within you. And everything else will take care of itself. Everything will work out. Everything is worked out. If you simply just allow instead of trying to force. Yes, it's been about 20 minutes. I just wanted to drop this quick video. I thank y'all for coming to my channel. Remember to allow. Don't force. And detach from the outcome with love. Loving God, knowing that God is with you and within you and guides you from within. And remember this, be grateful for what you already have. If you just sit and be grateful and look around your life, you'll realize that you have way more than you thought you had. You in a better place than you thought you was. Now, you might not be where you want to be. And if you're not in such a good place, be grateful for the little things. And sometimes it's the little things like the functions of your body. You know, you can find something to be grateful for. And remember, it always goes back to this, loving yourself and loving God within you. Yes. Well, that's my video for tonight. I just wanted to drop that little esoteric wisdom on y'all. Remember, just allow the things to be attracted to you. Don't force the things. By getting in the frequency, in the vibration, and being grateful, and loving yourself, and loving God within you. Yes, I'm Jerome Strickland. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out.